In the world of software development, tools are usually fast, cheap, or good. You rarely get all three. But on November 18th, 2025, Google disrupted the economy of coding by releasing Antigravity. On the surface, it looks like another code editor, but hidden inside the settings is a bombshell. Google is providing free access to Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.5. This is the model that currently dominates the SWE bench with an 80.9% success rate. To get this anywhere else, you would be paying up to $200 a month. Google is giving it away for zero. This isn't charity, it is an aggressive move to capture the market from competitors like Cursor and Windsurf. To understand why anti-gravity is different, you have to understand the shift in workflow. Traditional AI tools are like sophisticated spell checkers. They live in your sidebar and suggest the next line of code. Anti-gravity works on a mission control philosophy. When you open the program, you aren't greeted by a text editor. You are greeted by an agent manager. This allows you to dispatch tasks. You don't write the code for a user authentication system. You tell an agent to do it. While that agent is working, you can dispatch a second agent to refactor your database and a third to update your documentation. This parallel execution, running up to 5 agents at once, changes you from a coder into a technical lead. You are no longer the bottleneck. The software is built around 3 distinct surfaces. First is the editor, which is the familiar VS Code environment. Second is the agent manager, which we just discussed. But the third surface is the secret weapon, the browser. In a typical workflow, you write code, switch to Chrome, refresh the page, and manually test if a button works. Anti-gravity automates this. The agent launches its own browser instance, it clicks the buttons, it takes screenshots, it verifies the UI. We tested this by asking it to build a clone of the game inside an aquarium. It didn't just write the JavaScript, it realized the game needed graphics, generated the sprites for the fish, and tested the animation loop in the browser, all without human intervention. However, there is a catch. In fact, there are several. First, this is a public preview. It is buggy. Agents get stuck in infinite loops. The software crashes. One developer described it as the most promising and most frustrating editor I have ever used. Second, there are rate limits. While the tool is free, heavy users report hitting a wall after 2 to 3 hours of intensive coding. If you are building a massive project, you will be forced to take a break or upgrade to the paid AI Pro tier. Third, it requires a personal Gmail account. If you are an enterprise user with a workspace account, you are currently locked out. There is also the elephant in the room, Google's reputation. Developers have been burned before. Google Reader, Google Wave, Google Stadia. There is a legitimate fear that anti-gravity is just another experiment that will be killed in 18 months. However, the integration with Gemini 3 and the acquisition of talent from Windsurf suggests this is a long-term play. Google knows they cannot lose the developer ecosystem to Microsoft and OpenAI. So, should you switch if you are a student, an indie hacker, or a prototyper? Absolutely. The value of free access to Claude Opus 4.5 is unbeatable. It allows you to build MVPs for zero cost. But if you are a professional developer working on mission-critical legacy code, stick with Cursor or Copilot for now. Anti-gravity is an incredible glimpse into the future, but it isn't quite ready for the production line. Use it for the free compute. Keep your main editor ready for the real work.